YouTube, I get intimidated by a lot of things. For example, this Friday, I'm going to go get my nails done, which I have not had done since prom in high school. I'm gonna go and get them done because I'm going to a fancy wedding on Saturday, and I wanted them to not look jank, so I'm having somebody else do it. I have spent the last, 3 days Googling what I'm supposed to ask them for, so I get intimidated by a lot of things, but one that has continuously plagued me throughout my entire life are books. And I wanted to talk about this because if you follow me either here, really, or on my other channel, Field Notes, you'll know that I'm pretty academically minded. I've had to digest a lot of complicated material in order to either perform on a test or on something like that, or to make a video. And I've always been considered a fairly strong reader. However, this has not stopped me from being intimidated by a lot of books. You'll notice that in my TBR, which is still sitting over here by the way, all 4 of these are kind of adult books, but 3 of these I would consider denser adult books. And this is not usually how I read. If you look anywhere else on my shelf, I read predominantly YA, but this year, if you look at that TBR and kind of the books that I have read so far, you will notice there's a big theme of kind of adult literature. I'm really trying to get past the book intimidation that I feel towards certain books. There's a reason why I didn't pick up Game of Thrones until last year, because it's big and it looks really hard, and it is a scary book in my opinion, because there's so many words and things. There's so many words, guys! My other example is Lord of the Rings, which I have not read yet. And that's basically because I'm so intimidated by the series. I feel like once I read something, I'm not going to get out of it what other people get out of it. And that is in some way my failing as a reader, that I have not experienced the story or gotten, very deep into the story. I wanted to talk about this because it is something that I have kind of started to realize is a very silly thing to think, because I have read nonfiction books that I did not think I would be able to read and to enjoy. I have read classics that I've never thought that I would want to read, that now I'm like, yeah, I really like that. I thought I would be very surface level, oh, this is a good thing, but I didn't ever think that I was going to be able to understand it. And so that is why my TBR is kind of mostly adult books, and 2 of which are kind of harder adult books. And yet I have not picked up The Handmaid's Tale because I'm still intimidated by it. I'm still looking at it going, oh man, what if I just don't understand it? What if I start reading it and I just don't get it? What if I'm lost within the first 2 paragraphs? I think a lot of times people, when they talk about book intimidation, they talk strictly about the size of a book. And while that can contribute to somebody being intimidated by a book, the bigger issue that I wanted to talk about is not thinking that you're going to understand it, and that's why you stay away, and that's why I've stayed away from certain books. Like The Lord of the Rings. That's why I stay away from The Lord of the Rings, because I don't think I'm going to understand it. Game of Thrones. I did not think I was going to be able to understand it, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. The Handmaid's Tale is still sitting there. I just wanted to see if anybody else feels like they're intimidated by books because they don't feel like they're going to get them, like they're going to be missing out on some sort of club that everybody else has read The Lord of the Rings, but what if I read it and I just don't get it? Or I don't understand what's going on, and all these crazy names and everything just get I get way too bogged down by that I can't actually read the book. So what do you guys think? Do you ever get book intimidation? I will talk to you all very soon with another video. Make sure to like it if you liked it, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will talk to you all very soon. Goodbye! I'm running out of battery. I have no idea if that's even a video.